Hey guys, Eric with Synergy Martial Arts. Today I'm with my assistant instructor Jay, and in the video what we're going to talk about is a question that was brought up as far as what does Balintawak do with the left hand, okay? So in almost any video that you see Balintawak players on YouTube or even in person at a seminar, everyone pretty much does it right-handed, okay? So it is a common question that we get, what do we do with the left hand? So in a simple terms, really nothing changes with the left hand versus right hand, okay? You're still doing side-to-side blocks. You're still doing the same techniques as you would right-handed. It's just your feeder is giving you a different look at this. So to give you a demonstration of this is if Jay gives me a one strike, right? So I'm here, center stick, okay? So our block is here, you know, and you've seen other videos and we can go through and look at all of these other techniques that we can do, but the block, the initial block is the same. If he removes his hand and puts it in his left hand, right? So as I go from here, look, it's still the same. So keep your stick there, please. So I would still be here, center stick, and then would follow up through with my techniques, you know, whatever those are going to be. So with that, it's a side-to-side block and in the same conceptual techniques that we've talked about in other videos and things like that. So to show this a little bit in play, and we're gonna go slow, we're just gonna play a little bit, but I want you to watch his movements as we go right hand to right hand, and then I switch to a left-handed feed and watch how nothing really changes. Now there are some variances obviously, but they're very, very minor, okay? So going slow, I give him a 1 here, we're going 2, this way, here now, you know, throw some grouping in, whatever the case is, this way, switch, now I'm back here. So look, see, he's still returning that strike. Here, this way, if I go here, lifts, okay, so nothing really changes. It's a little bit harder for me as a feeder, actually. But as far as teaching my student, as long as, you know, training from the defensive standpoint, you're not doing a whole lot of things very different. Now, one of the things that we have to also talk about though too is when it comes to our techniques, what are some of those variances? So if Jay gives me a 1 strike, okay, I have to kind of break this down. And from this strike, just like anything, I have 2 options. I can go to the outside or I can go to the inside, depending on where the opening is, okay? So from here, just to show you a couple techniques that we can transition to both sides, if I clip and roll this way, right? So I go here, I'm striking the head here. So if he strikes me in this 1, 2, and I'm hitting in here. I can transition that later on and move and go into other things, but the first initial move is pretty simple. Go here, underneath, and I'm gonna hit. Okay, now the other thing that I can do from in here is you've seen us in the past lay on, right? Push, feed, back here, we're coming back here and I can move and I can strike, okay? Obviously we have our disarms as well. I can disarm, you know, from that technique. Now, if he switches this over into the left hand, he's gonna give me a 2 strike with the left hand because we're gonna stay with the same angle. Here, roll over and strike. Okay, I can roll over to my semi-advanced position, strike through this way. So he gives me that strike this way, hit this guy here, right? Come through and strike through, and we can continue our feed that way. If I want to practice my disarms, same disarm as I did on the right-handed side. If I want to practice my lay-ons, right? Push back here, he's going to defend and counter, right? So no matter what the case is, we have that option that our partner is going to do pretty much the same thing that he would right-handed, okay? So I wanted to put out a small video on this just to kind of highlight the similarities really and show that there's not a whole lot of differences between that. We're gonna plan on doing more videos on the left-handed because we get this question all the time, okay? But as kind of a smaller video to demonstrate those similarities is what the purpose of this one was, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, okay? If you guys did, please hit the subscribe button below. It means a lot to us. As always, you can check us out on our other social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Guys, as usual, have fun and train safe.